hey there. Hey, Rose. Just don't want to let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Who else is up? Hey, Miss LaBrenda. How are you? Grand Rising. It's morning. Well, most places, some places. Hey, Ashley. What y'all doing up? What are y'all doing up? Probably the same thing I'm doing up. I'm up. I'm finna get this table cleared off. I just came from outside in the workshop. Yep, up working, child. I called myself just coming in, and I walked by this table. I was like, I cannot leave this table looking like this. I want to get these bags dropped, these things. I'm sick of looking at. I've already started bringing other stuff in. So at this point, it's like, girl, get this stuff off this table so you can do what you need to do. Cause, baby, it's rough going over here. But hold on. Now that you guys are here, we're gonna pump it up and hit it one good time. Get this stuff gone off of here. Yeah, ain't it cute, Mr. Brenda? I think so too. Yes, yes, yes. On at 12:30. Girl, it's 1:30 over here. 1:30 Rose. 1:38 to be exact. And I just brought myself in this house. Um, so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get this little stuff put up. And then to make it so bad, child, I just looked. I called myself, had closed one of them up. Put that little bow up down there. Child, it's not only does it have, I left the tag on there, the clearance tag on there, all of the tags on there. So I gotta open that back up and take that off of there right now. Because if I go to sleep, I'll probably leave that on there because I'm gonna forget about it. So on some of those other gifts, I cut these things completely off. I would like to do that here, but these mugs are so much heavier. I don't want to compromise the integrity of the box. So I'm gonna leave it alone, but I would really love to cut that completely off. I ain't putting it on here or nothing. You're gonna lean just like that. She really can't go anywhere else. And they can see what it says through the thing. 19 watching, please hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me. My name is S. Marie. Oh, that looks filthy. My name is S. Marie. I am a gift basket designer. And I am making some gifts or finishing up some gifts, some last minute gifts, so that I can get them off of my table. So if you have not, please subscribe to my channel. We'd love to have you over here. And those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much for coming back, hanging out. We appreciate you so much. I have limited supplies in here. Most of my stuff is outside. I call myself getting a bag together, but I didn't bring nearly what I needed to bring with me. So at this point, I'm just kind of working with what I got. And that ain't it. Hold on. I don't have any, what do you call it? Pull bows. I don't have any of those. I would love to have some pull bows, but I do not. Well, I have pink and like some little baby pull bows, but I don't want those. I want some nice, pretty ones. So I'm giving them little manly bows. Hopefully it ain't too much, but that's what they're getting. Let's see. Hey, Vanita. Welcome, welcome. How are you this afternoon, tonight, this morning? I'm closing up some gifts. I figured I'd come on. I was sitting here about to start surfing the see what all I missed today. But I said, well, let me see who's on. And then you guys came on. So here we are. Those pull bows come in clutch. I know, right? Yep. Another one of those instances where being cheap bites you in the butt. 'Cause there's really no excuse for me not having pull bows. Besides, I don't want to pay for them. I didn't want to pay for them. And of course, by the time I realized that I needed to get on the ball, all of the stuff was going on with the tariffs and everything. And so I was like, shoot. Now it's even more expensive. So, and then it was going to take longer for it to come. So I was over it at that point. But that didn't stop me. I could have got them from Amazon. Like I said, I was being cheap. But yeah, some pull bows right now would have been awesome. So you ladies in the chat, how many baskets are you guys making? Do you have a goal? I know we ask y'all that a lot, don't we? I say we like I be up here all the time. I thought I had more than I have, which is kind of a good thing. I think I cycled through a lot more than I realized I had, so that was cool. Um, Goal is about 60. Cool, cool. My daughter returned from Afghanistan on Thursday. Thank God. Yes. So happy for her return. Safe return. Glad you're starting to, gonna be able to get you a little bit of some relief here. I know it's probably gonna take some time for everybody to get back acclimated, but I know you are going to love getting back into your routine. No, I am not Muslim. That's not really any of your business, I don't think. My goal is about 50, but quite a few are mugs if they count. Yeah, they count. They count to me. They count to me. I think so. Yes, goodness gracious. Happy that she is back. I don't have any glue dots. I was going to glue dot this, or either tape it, but the tape I have is not strong enough. So at this point, I'm just going to tie it off and then tie that bow up there. And that's all we're going to do to it, which is very unconventional, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. And I'm determined to get these things off, because if I leave them on this table, they'll be on here tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And I need not only for these to go away, but I need those other ones that I've come or started bringing inside to get finished also so that they can leave. So, like I say, I just gonna run through these right quick. Yes, goodness, they all count. She said a gift is a gift, especially one that they're paying for. I just knew somebody was gonna be live. I was shocked that there's nobody on. Thought Miss K might be up working, or I know Miss Sonia's on vacation. At least she was on vacation. I don't know if she's still on vacation. Alright, that's all we're gonna do with that. I'll fluff you out a little bit. Be sure to drag several female gifts for the single moms. I have plenty of women who bought for themselves. Oh yeah, women gifts are definitely going out. I'm taking out women's gifts. I'm taking out children's gifts. I'm taking out toy bundles. I've created pool bundles for families. So it's got a pool and several floats and some armbands and all of those good things. Um, so yeah, we got some cool stuff going on. So here's that one with this little bow on there. I'm gonna put a piece of tape across the bottom. Yes, a large piece of tape, because if I don't, this thing's gonna keep on moving. And nobody wants that. All occasions, exactly. And I may have to wait and get some glue dots, but here's that one. So we got the cup, the fatherhood cup, a pair of shades. We have an iTech watch. There are a deck of cards that I totally forgot about. I could have put a bow on there or something. And some Dove cream. We got a little bitty baby bow up there. This is a 6x6 box with a 2 of the 6x6 card stocks that they sell in Dollar Tree. I don't know if you can see it back there. But that's all I put in there as far as a backer. So that's that one. Here, hold on. Sorry, my arm's all in the face. Now let's take this thing over here and move these two. Thank you, Miss Brenda. I took Father's Day balloons and line through the FA and wrote MO. Oh my goodness. Can you tell that you wrote that on there? Who said that? Miss Brenda. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay. It is way too late at night for that. Oh man. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Come off of here. I need to come off of here because I need to open this up and take this off. This is that green Father's Day one. Um, they sold first. Okay, cool. Anita says she's speechless. Oh man. Can honestly say I have never thought of that. I don't think I've seen anybody do that either. Oh goodness. Let's see if we can get this extra tape off of here. You just have to stay on there. All right. We up late. Hey, Nicole. I am up late. I just came inside from working outside in the workshop, only to get my behind in here and walk past this table. It's like I can't leave this table looking like this. Not to mention, I brought in a whole stack of stuff in here with me to start some other concepts on some things that I have in here that I'm trying to get my boxes on. So I needed a larger table to start getting my shirts on the boxes, should I say. So I came in here to start doing that, and of course ended up bringing baskets and fillers and all kind of stuff with me. So now I'm between two spaces again. We stay shopping, I know, right? Hey, Miss Rolitha, how are you? I don't think I've saw you in a while. Hope all is well. I forgot the tag on the shade, so I had to open that up. And I don't have any glue dots in here, so I'm kind of doing what I can, you know, because I'm determined to get these gifts off my table so that I can work on this other stuff. Let's see if we can get that back there without it being seen. And this is just literally the little card that tells what type of shades they are. I like to leave that in the gift somewhere so that they'll know, you know, if they're UV or, you know, what strength they are, if they're active wear, that kind of thing. I need to go find me another little dust cloth. That's what I need to do. Because I need to get inside of these boxes. It's nasty in there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't already, I ask that you please go ahead and give the video live a thumbs up. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, we'd love to have you. You can like the live by double tapping your screen or hitting the three dots up top and then hitting the, what, live chat? No, the three dots up top. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to take myself to sleep. Or maybe I can't work and talk at the same time. Which one is it, y'all? Let's see how we're going to get this back on here. There are probably 1,000 different ways I could have done that. That would have been way more easy for my hands. But it is what it is. Alright, so I got the bow back up there. Now these two can leave. I need to make a bow for those. Which transparent box is that? This is the 6x6. This particular one, these ones came from Hobby Lobby. I didn't order mine from Amazon. So these are the ones that they sell in Hobby Lobby. I had some left over from Christmas, so I put this in there. This is an iTech smartwatch. I got a pack of deck of playing cards, some Dove soap up there. So then I put a loofah in the back, the best dad ever mug, and the pair of, who are these? Panama Jack Foster Grant surf shades. So that's all that's in there. Hey, Driven. Welcome to the live. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. Here, let me take these off and go put them in the picture area so that I can get them recorded and listed. Let's see, what else do we have? Tired? You forgot to put sheets in the dryer. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst. Alright, we'll do this green, of course, and what else do we have? That, no, that, not really. Uh, how much longer do you have before they're dry? They're sheets and stuff, so hopefully it's not that much longer. Now, if it's bedding, then you got something else. That's a whole nother drying time right there. Another 30 to 40 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Seems like an eternity probably since you're tired and ready to go to bed, though. Well, we're here if you want to hang out with us. All that stuff is still packed. Oh, see this one you're on right now? Yeah, that's one of the little boxes. I think well, actually, I know they still have these. I've seen them in several stores come out with the new merchandise for this year. But the fishing little box from the $1.25 and up tree. And then we have a pair of socks in the back inside one of the treat containers, the little cupcake boxes or whatever they're called. But once again, I didn't get mine off of Amazon. I slept on that sale. And by the time I realized that that was something I could actually utilize, um, they were gone. Now they're since been back on, but they're back in stock or whatever. But at this point, I was like, I ain't finna get them boxes. So I went to Hobby Lobby. That's the same. The other way, the same thing happened with the other boxes. So I got the treat boxes. That's how I ended up getting those from Hobby Lobby too. So that's twice. This is I've done this to myself. So I got them from Hobby Lobby. That way I can get as many as I want. If I need, like, 10 as opposed to 50 or 100 for right now. So they're at the Hobby Lobby. So besides that, what else is in here? Um, we got a cup in the front. We got a loofah. There is a Dove body wash in there. Um, or excuse me, Dove soap. Are you gonna curl? You're not gonna curl for me today. And one of those cold dapper, which they're literally still selling in Dollar Tree. And then there's a little baby polo cologne in there. But I saw that cold dapper stuff. So I was like, shoot, I'll keep mine. I had some that were in some concepts that I found from before. So that's where this came from. But then once I realized that they were still selling it in the store, I was like, let me pull my product out of there. So I'm using mine. I opened some, tested some, put it on my arm. It smells like it smells. It didn't seem like it relieved any stress for me, but it didn't break me out or anything like that. So I think we're good on those, especially since they're still selling them in the stores. If you have any old Axe products, you may want to check those because all of my old Axe had expired. So check your dates, even on your body washes and stuff. Um, you got it all from last year, right? Just got 6 boxes from storage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got some of that orange too. I'm actually finna put it in some of these concepts. So the struggle is real, but I'm determined to move that before. Well, not really before, but in addition to moving some of this other that I have. I just found a box. I knew I had a box because I had some stuff that was unaccounted for. Like I couldn't find it, and I was like, I know I got this stuff, and I ended up finding it tonight, and I was like, man. So now everything's in disarray again because I had to unearth some boxes of stuff. But I had purchased some Nike backpacks for a couple of bucks from Burlington's, and knew I had some Nike stuff to go with it. So of course I found my Nike socks. I found some Nike hats. I found my golf stuff. A lot of World's Best Grandpa mugs and flasks, and some of the best dad tumblers from Walmart last year. So I have some of that stuff. So I was like, okay, let me definitely work those in quickly because I want to get those moved out. Yeah, I didn't see. Oh, you don't see an expiration on your Axe? I looked under the what was it? Under the dial on the deodorant, and on the that may have been on. I want to say it was in 2 different places, but definitely under the dial of the little deodorant thing. That's where I found it. Uh oh, did I knock that down? Just laid in the bed, Divine. My flask in another box with all those blue prices from last year. Yep. Man, it was a struggle. I mean, I wasn't even. I was looking for it, but I had kind of told myself that I'll find it eventually. So I was gonna be over with, just kind of not worry about it. But then I started looking for something else. And after I moved like 6 boxes, I was like, well, heck, let's see what's down here at the bottom. And I kept digging, and that's where it was. I was like, well, it makes sense because all of that stuff would have been together. And it's the last stuff that I would have packed away. So, I mean, I'm glad I found it, but I got to get it rotated into something quickly. So I think I'm going to do some bags. All I have are white bags. So I have a list going of things that I need to re-up on after this season. Um, or should I say, for me to really get started with next season. So, what do I want this blue in there? I kind of like the blue in the denim. I don't know why. I don't like that. Well, that's pretty cool. Seems like you need another color or something. And I'm probably going to end up using a lot of this, so I'll slow down on it. I can. It's an amazing trait that I have, Nicole. uh, you be reading through the lines anyway. I like all my ribbon to be going the same way, so that when I start doing what I need to do, it'll be where I need it to be. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let's get some of this curling ribbon. And let's get us a couple more bows. I'll scooch over. Do your Sims still have ribbon? Absolutely not. They do not. I even asked them about it last time I was in there. I was sure hoping they had a whole nother case of it somewhere that nobody knew about or something, but they were like, no, we don't have anything. They didn't have much. I don't know how long ago that was I went in there, but they had moved it up to the front. Like when you first walk in the door and they have all that stuff stacked up right there at the door, they had put it up there. I asked that girl, I said, why y'all put this ribbon up here? And she was like, they talking about they finna discount it or something. No, it was discounted by like $1 or something. And they had it up there. And I was like, man, y'all playing. So no, I didn't get any of the inexpensive ribbon. All these ribbons I done bought from Sam's have been full price. Or did I get some last year? I may have gotten some last year. I don't think so though. And I didn't even look when I was in Mississippi. I had planned on going to a Sam's, um, but I never made it over there. So they could very well have had some over there. But if I know, like, I think I know, my girls over there in Mississippi probably done wiped them out too by the time I got over there. Hey, Patrice. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. 17 people on. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock here. 11 Cali. I'm going to be paying for this tomorrow. I'm not. I'm not even going to say that. Let me not put that on myself. Do you guys have any plans this weekend other than working on gifts? I know Divine as said earlier, that's all I can do nowadays is try to get some gifts together. My mom may be helping me vend on Friday, so that's exciting. And I could very well have to be looking for another spot. Or should I say I'm looking for another location. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all off the camera. I'm looking for another location. There's been all kind of activity up there where I've been the last couple of years. Um, or should I say all of these years, because I've only been up there 3 years and this is my third year in business. So, but yeah, there's some suspicious activity. Now there's some extra vehicles parked up there and all kind of stuff. So I don't know what they got going on, but I think it's about time for me to start going somewhere else. So I got a couple of places in mind. I met a couple of people that I made some contacts with about utilizing their parking lot spaces. So I'll see if any of those are still available. It may be time to move on. You are burning the midnight oil. Oh, a pool party tomorrow. That's awesome. That sounds fun. Let's see. All right. Wait a minute. Finishing up bagging and bowing. All right. They always look so much better when they have the bows. Mm, thank you, Miss Vanita. She says praying for the perfect spot for me. Yes, ma'am. Yep. The cooler concept. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of the old time coolers right here. It's some years old. This cooler been hanging out for 3 years, y'all. Ooh. Okay, what else is on the table? Now that, let's see. All right, so that's 1, 2 bags. That needs to be dropped into a cello bag. Let's see, let's see. Hey, Maria. Welcome. Thank you, Nicole. Welcome, welcome. How are you tonight? Is anybody up working? Or is it just me? I know Divine said she had just gotten in bed. She's relaxing. You sold your only white truck this week. Congratulations. Hey, Simple and Sweet Baskets. Welcome to the live. Thanks for coming on in, hanging out with us. Oh, you stopped about 30 minutes ago. Maria's in the bed too. Rolitha's working. Okay, okay. You're done with the 51 stairs. I'm glad that situation has improved for you. That is a stress that nobody wants and really shouldn't have to deal with. I don't know why people are people sometimes. LBE told me to pull this ribbon more out more when I'm making my bows. So I don't have to keep rolling out. But I don't be wanting it to be all unrolled everywhere. Then I have to roll it back up. But I guess that beats unwinding it 50 times like I keep doing. Not 51 stairs. Oh yeah. The black and red. It's a lot going on, but I think somebody daddy will like it. I hope the person that's buying it for the daddy will like it. But I think the daddy will like it. It's a pretty classic little color combo there. I be wondering sometimes, do they reuse these bows like women be trying to do? I know they don't usually get them, but, you know, when they do they keep packaging and, like, all that kind of stuff? Because I'll keep me a bag quick. It's the black velvet, yes ma'am. Alright, that's enough of that. Yes, that's good. He's enjoying it. That's good. Get all settled in. And of all the scissors I pick up to bring in the house, I pick up like the pair of scissors that should have been in the trash. If I had put them in the trash, then I wouldn't be in this situation right now. But I just like, nah, I get one more cut out of them. One more cut, one more cut. 51 stairs and all that inventory. Oh, long, frustrating mess to move during the snow. Wow. It's the two ribbons or one ribbon with red on one side and black velvet on the other. These are two individual ribbons. One is like a textured plaid red, and then the other is a black velvet. And both of these came from Sam's. The red is from the spring collection, this most recent collection. That's where the red came from. It was like with the patriotic stuff. And the black was, I believe, Christmas, the Christmas collection. I pay attention to what colors come out for what season, so I'll know what to stock up for. Like hard to find colors, especially like purple. Purple is something that you'll find a lot of after the clearance, after Halloween clearances. You'll find purple. You'll have a lot of different things in purple. So if that's a color that you use or whatever, I like to get my purple and stay stocked up for it for Mother's Day, um, and Valentine's Day, Christmas, that kind of thing. So um, black and orange and purple are colors that you'll find ribbons in during those seasons that you probably wouldn't any other time. At least not in an abundance of it. So Dollar General, when they do their Halloween clearances and stuff, look for the ribbon. They'll have ribbon and baskets and all that kind of stuff. So those aren't necessarily things that a lot of people um, think to look for. You think about the traditional Halloween decor and stuff like that, or the pajamas and the costumes and things, candies and the food related. But there's usually ribbon that follow those seasons also, ribbons and bags and things like that. Um, Good night, Miss LaBrenda. Yes, ma'am. I'm watching my Sam's to try and get some ribbon. Yes. Yep. Once they go on sale. Ooh, ribbon. That's a big change, ain't it? Did you have to downgrade a lot of stuff? So that's those two. I think you guys saw 'em. That's the one. I just put the green and the black, and then I did a black and a red to go on this one. And then this one, I got the coin collection coin toss game. There is a washcloth that I did into the little bow tie, the soap and the saver, and there's a polo cologne, a deck of cards, and a tumbler inside the Craftsman box or the luggage, whichever you call it. So that's that. If only I could work these gifts this quick, I'd be on it, boy. I'd be rolling in the dough if I could whip out these gifts like I'm whipping out, finishing up these things. All right, let's see what we got going on. And I found two more of these in black. And I also had one that was like a multicolor. I think it's like blue at the top and fades to purple or something like that. So, I may drop the black one into a bag, maybe a smaller bag, so I don't have to put as much stuff in there. And just put like some body wash and I think I still have some more cooling towels and a drink mix or two or something. Maybe a drink mix and a snack. I don't like doing snacks. I be having a lot of snacks. Snacks haven't done well for me in the years past. So, for any holiday, really. Christmas, well, not Christmas, Valentine's Day, kind of, sort of. But I have to be careful of my food, putting food in my gifts because I'm in Florida and it's always hot. Even during Valentine's Day, it's likely to be 60, 70 degrees out there. And in the sun, that's not good for my chocolate. So, um, thank you, Simple and Sweets. Major adjustment. Okay. Good, good, good. Glad you guys are finding your peace. Thank you, Maria. Nice color combos. I only have 3 ribbons right now. Hey, you'll get there. We all start somewhere. You will get there. It's not about how many you got, it's what you do with them. I wonder if I can get away with putting this up there as a bow. Let's see if I can make a little simple bow. If I can do 2 of these, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll do a big one and a little one. Let's see. So I'm going to take it and I basically cross it to make the, what is that, cancer awareness symbol. And then you pinch it in the middle and grab between the 2 tails. And that should be a simple little bow. Now I'm supposed to know how to do that one where you use your 2 fingers to do the bow. I can do it if I watch the tutorial like a couple of times. I can do it, but like the next day I forget, so I have to watch the tutorial again. So it's much easier for me to fake it with something like this than try to get that other thing done. Oh, I missed it. I got another one to do. I got another one. Let me tie this and stick it up here. Here, let me cut this so you don't leave fray all over my bag. And there's a UPC code that came off of the water bottles. I have it looped around the whatever that is up here, the cord, because I need to scan that so I can go online and get a picture of what the bottle looks like, so that I can include it. Because anything that's, well, not anything, I like to, especially if I have the time to, put a picture of what I have inside if it's covered up. So in this case, I want you to know what kind of bottle that is, and or those clip-like things. So I will put a picture of those up there with my tag. So that's why I left the little tag on there so I can scan it. This I have more of, so I can scan the other ones for that one. But here's my little baggie. All I know is Never in a Million's floor satin bows. They are easy. Yes, they are easy. I had to get into my floor satin. I've been picking it up. I keep finding it at like not thrift stores. Well, yeah, thrift stores and um, different other stores. I've been finding it. So I've been picking it up. So hopefully I'll get to start working with it in the near future. So all I did was take my long piece of ribbon, however long, it's still connected on one side, and I just crisscrossed them over to make a um, like a breast cancer awareness symbol, like upside down, or you can do it right side up. It doesn't really matter. But I just crossed them. They're long like this. I just put them together like you're putting them around your neck. You're gonna tie a tie around your neck, a scarf over your shoulders. So once you do that, I take in the middle of my loop back here. See how it's a big circle? Kind of gauge my circle, and I bring it in, till it meets the front ones. Now, without me doing anything, you already have your two loops and your two tails. So I just pinch it enough to be able to get a tie around it and keep it together. And that's going to make you a simple bow. So you went from a straight piece, took it and wrapped it around your shoulders, brought it to the front, grabbed the back of it, brought it to the front. Let's do it like that. Just bring it to the front. And then you can just grab it. And now you have two little bows and your two little tails. Let's see who said, hey, Miss Donna. Thank you. What you doing up this time of night? Are you working on gifts? Or are you least ending your gifts for tonight? I guess should be the question. Are you actively working or are you turning in? Oh, I'm tying the thing off and I didn't even cut it yet. I just came from doing an all-day shift out there in the workshop, um, only to walk by my table as I was bringing more stuff or bringing stuff in my house and realized that I needed to get this table cleared off. At least these things that I have had up here for a couple of days, the completed things. So I'm working on bows, and I got one over there that I'll bag tomorrow. I may do the bow for it, but I'll bag it tomorrow. And then I can spread out and get the rest of these concepts that I have in here started. I brought in some football or collegiate things. So I got dolphins over there that I need to drop. Let's see. Got it. Screenshot. Thank you. You're welcome. I loaded my car for the street sales. Yes, ma'am. Very nice. You going out tomorrow, Miss Donna? I'm gonna be going out a couple of days this week by myself, so I'll pretty much be mobile. Um, but my mom is going to help on Friday. That's not what I wanted you to do. She's going to help on Friday, so that is going to be a blast. I need you to stay in place. All right, so there we have it. A lot of blue on blue, color on color. Uh, I sold out on Mother's Day, and those window bags saved me. They're so simple. Yes. Yep. I was hesitant about the colors. I didn't know what colors I wanted, which ones I would get a use for, because I really, last year was probably, I think, my first year getting them. I think I got some the previous year, but I only got a small quantity of them. And before that, I had some balloon boxes, and those things are so, like, what do you call it? Like flimsy. They're not as sturdy, I guess. So some of the stuff I was trying to put in there wasn't working. So what I ended up doing is I still have those balloon boxes. I think last year I got some of the black boxes with the black base and the clear acrylic box or whatever. I got some of those and I did pretty good with those. So I think I have like 3 of those left out of the box, the 2 packages that I got. And then I have probably 5 or 6 of those balloon boxes left that I don't even want to use. So hopefully I'll need to spell baby or somebody will order baby or something so I can get rid of those because I don't know. Whatever I put in there is going to have to be light. So it may end up being something like around Christmas time. I can do like a teddy bear and a small thing for a kid or something like that. For those of you who have not seen this gift, let's see. Miss Donna says, I only made 2 Dallas Cowboy Father's Day gifts and they sold fast on Facebook. Okay. Yes, I'm going out tomorrow morning, but I sold only one today at the flea market. Oh, okay. Well, they know that you're out there. I'm sure you were seen, you made some contacts and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully they will come back your way when they get ready to buy. And now you're giving me ideas for Father's Day. Those balloon boxes you did last year were cute. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to do it, y'all. Just trying to get it done. Trying to clear some of this stuff, work through some things. I was definitely, if I can, I guess, simplify how I did. I thought about Father's Day. It took me some doing before I kind of figured it out. But now I think I have a pretty good handle on how to spread out my money in my gifts so that they're not too expensive. And really, this Father's Day is probably the first time that I've really had to really think about that, um, which is crazy because I looked at some of my gifts from my first year and even my second year, and I can see I was doing it there. So I don't know if like I lost it in the mix in the downtime or what, but I'm glad I looked back at those pictures and realized that my gifts, were I was doing some different things back in the day. So I just got to get back to it. I think the overwhelming amount of inventory I have and the additional responsibilities of housing that inventory and keeping it together, keeping it clean, keeping it safe, all that kind of stuff organized. I think that has definitely stifled my ability to design in the numbers that I had in the previous years. So it is a lesson to be learned, but I am going to fix that or I am fixing that by starting earlier on my gifts and also reducing my spending. So we shall see. Let's see. Yep, we got a little bit of battery. We've been on here for an hour. But in this gift, this is a one of the water bottles that has the times of the days and the amounts. It has little sayings and stuff. But it also has a clip on it with a little bag. So you can put your phone or your keys or your card or whatever you need to in there. And it is held secure around your water bottle. And then I put in the Brookstone set of 2 clip LED lights. That's what's over there in that corner. And even if they're not a runner, they can put these on their shoes when they go out walking or I'm pretty sure they'll find any other use for them, but that's what that is. I think it goes good with the water bottle, even if you do have a super health conscious dad. I think those two pair together. I got a package of the cleansing wipes. We have the instant towel back here that you can't see, cooling towel back there. And then I put some Be Pure drink mixes in there. So that's what's in there. And I have two of these that are exactly alike. So we're going to get those moved out. Gave a lot of business cards away today, though. Yay, good job. Everyone said my gifts look better in person. They told me I take bad pictures. Ah! I know I do. Oh, Miss Donna. Where did you get the water bottles? These came from Walmart. I caught them on clearance at Walmart. So I think I paid $1 or $2 for some of them. I want to say these particular ones were $1. I think the multicolor ones were $2. And I want to say the black ones were also $1. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier today. When I was on live, I did oh man, I didn't even upload that. And I think this is already after 12, so this is one video. If I upload the short of the thing that I did yesterday, I guess I will. I'll upload that short, and then I could possibly go live one more time or put up one more video um, tomorrow. But I had an order that I had to do this morning for a wedding reception, and I took you guys over to the picture taking area where I kind of take my pictures and showed them how I get the pictures that I get and how I get them onto basically a collage and then share them out to the social media groups as well as put individual listings on Facebook Marketplace. So we talked about that earlier in the live from earlier today if you guys want to go back and look at some of those angles. So we'll take these two off of the table. And that is all that I have besides the Dolphins gift over there that I'm not gonna bag. I have to put it in a bag, so I'm not gonna do that one tonight. Let's get you guys over here. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7 gifts over there. And let's see what else is on the table. Get my anti-stress mat. I find I stand up at this table a lot when I'm designing. Y'all saw that. I bought something to put on there. That little truck. Yes, Marie, do you need watching hours like All Things with a K? Yes, I do. Yes. Thank you, Miss Donna. Yes, definitely subscribe to Miss Donna. But yeah, you have to have a certain number of watch hours in addition to your subscribers in order to, I think, start getting a YouTube check or something like that. But I didn't never really pay attention to that because this was never kind of my plan to be on YouTube in that capacity. So I can honestly say I don't know what all the requirements are. I just know that you have to have a certain number of watch hours into to be able to do something. And I'm pretty sure it's to get a check. So, did you guys, I'm sure you guys should have saw that one. I did that one before. So I got this one. I'm going to take this off of the table. Now I can take this box out of here. Put all of those gifts back in. And so we can rearrange this table. I would turn you guys this way, but it is so scarce right over here. I need to rebag you and rebag you. Need to make a bow for you. I'm coming home. Okay. What do I have? Oh, you. I'm gonna make a bow with you. This is one of the things I got from City Trends. These were $3.50. They are Dorito slides. Let's see. Did I miss y'all? Uh, yes, Maria's up and coming YouTube star. But I got these Doritos slippers. They were size 12, 13. And they were at City Trends the other day when I went. They said they were originally $12.99 for City Trends price, and then they went down to $7. But when she rung them up, they were $3.50. So I got those. Um, then I ended up getting some of these Cool Ranch potato chips because I couldn't think of anything else. These shoes actually say Cool Ranch down here. So I got the Cool Ranch chips to go with it. I ended up getting 2 bags of chips and crushed a bag of them in my car some kind of way. I put something on top of it, and I think the one bag is crushed. But now that I'm looking at it, this one may be crushed too, so I may have to end up getting some more and finding something else to go in there. But I'm giving them a pair of socks. These are socks that I got from Walmart. I think they were $3 for the pack of 6. So I'm gonna put some socks in there, and I, like I said, just found all kind of stuff. I also found or finally opened some boxes that have towels in it. So I knew I had towels. That's why I was hesitant to buy those towels I kept seeing in City Trends and in Ross, Roses and stuff, because I knew I had towels. So I'm happy that I found my towels. So I'll probably be adding towels to a pretty good number of gifts also, which is good because, like I say, I got like, shoot, it was 3 totes. One of them was only partially full, so like 2.5 totes of nothing but towels. I love that old truck every year. I try to get them, and someone around here buys them. Those slides. Yeah. I thought those slides were cool. I don't have anything in that size, or at least I didn't think I did. I just found some more slides. I found my Dollar Tree slides. Like I said, it was all kind of stuff in that container, and I was happy for it. So I still have Dollar Tree slides, the black and the blue ones from a couple of years ago, last year maybe. I found those, so I'll be able to add those into some concepts, which is good because I have an abundance of collegiate t-shirts and items and stuff like that. So I can drop some slides in with some of those college shirts and kind of run with it from there. So things are starting to come together now that I'm finding more stuff, because that's why I was like, I don't like buying stuff when I don't have to, and I knew I had that stuff, so I was like, I just gotta find it. Hey, Crystal, welcome to the live. I'm glad you're in. Hope you're feeling good today. I know you're supposed to be resting. Again, I know how it is when you're in. I don't know about your, but just to not feel well, this is not a good thing. So you're definitely in my prayers, honey. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And I don't think that's gonna be enough for this ribbon. So let's see, what else do I have? I was gonna put that on this, what do you call it? The Miami Dolphins one. But I just ran out of the black and white. I guess I could do that. That's a whole bunch of stripes going on, and I don't really want that black. I may have to wait until I go back outside and get the rest of it. And I don't really want to do an orange and black on it. Yeah, I may just wait until I go back outside and find something else. Can I get tulips out of it? Oh, maybe. Not really. Let's see if I remember how to do this. You do a loop, and then you do another loop. No, that's definitely not it. Yeah, that's not it. Let's run some water now. Over here inventing bow patterns. I picked up 2 of the trucks from Harvest. Yay! That's cool. With plants inside the bed? Yep. These were the, I think those were Easter trucks one year. Yeah, Easter, because it had the Happy Easter on there, on the side of the truck. And so I just took some acetane and that nail polish remover, the acetane. And you can actually, I was going to say you can see that, but that's probably more of the sticky from the, when I took that sticker off. I had a Happy Father's Day sticker on there from whenever I created it. So I gotta get that sticky off there. All right, so I have that stuff done, but what else do I have? I don't think I brought up an FSU box. This is white. Where are the other boxes? Yep, the harvest sale. I remember that. Oh yeah, you clearing the shelves? I know, right? You got to when you see them sometimes. Let's see if I bought what I want to put on there. Oh no, I left it in that container that I put all of the towels in to bring inside. I'm still here, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Here, I'll take you guys over here. Guess we're gonna be over there. Let's see. Whoa, don't fall. Donna just checked and it's up to you. Cool. Crystal, back in rehab from the hospital. Oh, good. Get a break tomorrow, then back working, getting therapy to go home. Definitely keep you in our prayers, Crystal. But I'm glad you're out of the hospital and making and steady making progress, girl. That's what it's about. All right, so oh wait, I picked up the wrong thing. Let's see. texting me. Um, what I did was brought in some containers. And like I said, this stuff had started taking over my table because I had stuff other places too. So I had to clear off all of this area so that I can bring the rest of this kind of stuff in and finish doing it. So what I ended up doing is just getting me a bucket. And I know the OGs have been talking about they just kind of put their stuff in a bucket until they figure out what's going in there and all that kind of stuff. So I went through and selected some items that were in the theme that I wanted to go in. So I got a couple of items that are going to go in here. The rest of the stuff I'm going to put in there are going to be your men gift items. And that's how I'm going to pull the concept together. And then the same thing with this bucket. This is a gray one. Now this particular one I had a sticker on from I don't know how long ago. But so I need to switch this bucket out for a clean gray one. But in this one, I've already put a Florida A&M hat, which is a college locally, as well as a pair of orange shades. Their colors are green and orange. So I found some Curve in my stockpile. This I got from CVS when some robes went on sale one year. The body care items went also. And I don't think it was last year. I don't think I got much last year, but it may have been the year before that. No, it was last year. So, and I didn't even think to check this year. So I don't know if that happened or not because I didn't, get a lot of that stuff either. So we got some of the Curve. And then I have a t-shirt for that school as well. And that's what we're going to put in here. So we got the shirt, the hat, and some cologne and some shades. In here, I don't know what's in here. Oh, some Breeze Blue Men and some orange shades. This is going to be the Gators. So I have a Gator t-shirt over there that I'm about to fold up so that I can put on some shirt boxes. So this shirt. I don't have a Falcon shirt, but I have multiple FSU shirts, Florida State. So I'm going to fold those on some shirt boxes and get those ready to go into more concepts. And that's about it. So I'm going to straighten this up and then I'm heading off to bed. But I got these True Religion socks that I need to take and put with the rest of my... Or actually, I may need to bring that True Religion stuff in. I think I'll work on that after I get through with this college stuff. Hold on, y'all. So I gotta get the... Oh no. I dropped my stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my stuff up. I don't put my stuff on the floor. And y'all can see the area. What did you say? Those are looking like money. Thank you, Miss Donna. Maria says, I better get off to sleep. Oh, great night, Maria. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. So we got the True Religion socks. Like I say, I got the shirts and boxers that I bought last year or year before last and didn't use them. So I did pick up some socks from City Trends to go in there. So that's a 12-pack of socks. I ended up finding the True Religion wallet and another True Religion wallet and what is that? A wallet and some kind of bottle opener or something. Utility clip. So I got those two out of City Trends, which I was, not happy about. But then I also found some of the toiletry bags for True Religion. These were at TJ Maxx for $9. So I got these. The jury's still out on those. I don't know if I'm going to put that into anything, like use that in conjunction with all of this other True Religion stuff, because, like, again, that's going to keep driving the price up. So, And if I'm going to do individual concepts, I don't know if I'm even going to make it to that kind of stuff this year. So I'm kind of still debating. I might take that, and put it back for next year or something. I got a number of these types of things. So I'm going to use these cups with the Florida State shirts and stuff that I have, and make concepts with those. So I don't think I'm going to leave it in the box. I think I'm going to take it out and add it to some stuff. It probably would be easier to leave it in the box. We'll see how that goes. Um, and here is one from yesteryear. Let's see. You have some nice merchandise. Thank you, Rolitha. This is one from last year or year before last. Oh, my ribbon fell. But it had to come home because it has a hole in it. And plus, yeah, this may have been my first year. I don't remember. Um, and I only say that because of how sunken my items were. I wasn't elevating my stuff enough back in the day. I do remember I did know to use the shirt boxes, so I was doing that. But with how unsecured all that stuff is and how deep it is in that bucket, I think this was year one. um, so yeah, we're gonna open that up because, like I say, it's a hole in there anyway. So I gotta open that up and lift it all up, and then go back in and put that stuff back in there. So I think that one will be fine. I may switch out that cup and put something else. I probably will. Well, no, I'll leave that cup because that's again, if I get to add mugs like these in there, then we're at a different price point. So I may leave that little generic mug in there because that's already a good $65-$70 that they'll buy this for in the store. So, hey Tasha, how are you? Just got through bowing some stuff, completing some items and getting them off of my table so that I can bring up some of my college stuff. I was just talking about some of this True Religion stuff that I found um, in my stockpile, and then the stuff that I ended up buying to go with the stuff I already knew I had. So that's kind of what I got going on right this second. Y'all hold on one second. Let me get something to drink. You're up working too? Yeah. Yep. Father's Day's tomorrow. At least that's what it feels like to me. Definitely have to watch my intake. Let's see. Yeah, the late night crew. That's what it is. And we'll be having stuff to do, man. I'm a morning person, but for some reason, by the time I get into the groove with my gifts, it's like late at night. And I use get into the groove with my gifts at literally because I be struggling, be the struggle bus over here. I have so much stuff, but I just gotta work on making sure I get it into concepts. So, but we got things like these little night lights, and these coffee mugs and stuff. I'll be adding to the rest of this collegiate stuff. So that's what I ended up doing, bringing all of that stuff in. So now I'm gonna take and get all this other stuff off of this table and bring up the rest of my concepts. So that's the Falcons I just showed you. That one's the FAMU. That's the Gators. That's fragrance that I gotta get out of here. Here are some more buckets that I'm gonna put the FSU shirts and stuff in. So I got some of those. Those are hand towels that I was making bow ties with. Um, the grandma mug that was in a box, and I don't even know why it's up here. All this ribbon's finna go back in this bag where it just came from. Y'all remember this little truck concept I'm still working on. I have the item that I'm gonna put in the back of it, but I left it outside in the workshop, so I can't put that up there and then just drop it into another bag and shrink it. I'm gonna shrink wrap it, and then that's gonna be done. But this is one of the ones I ended up revamping. I think I've shown you guys, but for the ones where you who have not seen it, um, the Easter truck from a couple of years ago. Let's see, is it showing? No, it's really close. Hold on. Is that better? Oops. No, it was probably better the first time, wasn't it? All right. So I took my Easter truck, took those tulips out of the back, took Happy Easter off of there, and he turned into just a plain white truck. Then I went through and added in the LED cup holder, a pair of the lights, the car lights. It has some air freshener in the back, the Axe air fresheners in the back. And originally there was a bar of soap, some deodorant, and Axe soap, Axe deodorant, and a washcloth. But then once I realized that the deodorant had an expiration date, I had to take that out. So I took the other stuff out too. So that left me with, and this was up here on the, just kind of on the back. Um, and I wanted to give it some height. So originally it was about this tall. So after I took those items off, I decided I want to probably put this up here. I'm going to add my shades up here to the top. And then on the back, there is a little space that I'll be able to add another strip of lights. It's like another light strip thing. So I'll add that on the back of it, and then that's going to be done. And I will just put this in another shrink wrap bag and shrink it, and this little truck will be finished. So all it is are accessories for their car. This is like a little clip light thing, that little black thing, that's what is in here. And then it just shines down off of the bottom of the car when you open the door. So that's what these are. Those are lights for the floorboard and stuff. This is for the cup holder. They got smell goods for their car, and then a little pair of shades. So I think this one will be good. No snacks, no beverages, no foods, nothing I have to worry about expiring. So we'll definitely be able to shrink wrap that. So that's the plan on that one. But it's on its way up out of here too, because it's in my way. So, yeah, we're finna get to pulling up all of this FSU stuff, all of this FAMU stuff. So, before I go to bed, I'll probably have another 8 or 10 buckets on this table, and leave myself with some space so that I can fold up these shirts and get them dropped into all of these different buckets. And then we should be on our way to getting another 10 or 12 done. So hopefully I'll be able to do that first thing in the morning. Let me take you off of here. No, I know what I need to do with you. You stay right there. But yeah, we got the Cool Ranch Doritos, like I say. So that's one of them. I'll go get some more. I got several of these FAMU hats. So those are going in concepts by themselves. Got all of these shirts that I have to get steamed up and dropped into, well, that one needs to be steamed. I think the rest of these are going to be okay. And these also came from the Dollar General. So we're going to get those put on some shirt boxes and get them put into these concepts. So I didn't do a lot of the, I guess, like professional teams. I did more collegiates, because that's what's in my area. I'm in a college town. So I figured we'd go with that kind of stuff. We don't have pro football here. Well, we do, but I don't think anybody really supports them much. So usually our colleges and HBCUs are what get supported the most. So we're gonna go that route with those. So that's what's going in a lot of these things. We got these things. I have other mug sets. I got tumblers. I got a lot of different little stuff. But like I say, I have to be careful with this stuff because that drives the price up really quickly. So I'll do the collegiates tomorrow, and then we'll pull up the probably the True Religion. I'm gonna have to make a decision about if I'm gonna keep these bags or not, um, or should I say use them this year or not. This is FSU stuff. Hmm. You have 6 of those trucks. Cool. Thank you. Yep, it's gonna be a football year for Father's Day, especially over this way. Definitely, definitely. I mean, I have to use what I got, so there wasn't any use for me going out there and buying stuff and looking for more stuff when I have lots of stuff that I can use. So I said, let me use what I got, and that's why I wanted to make sure I just got some socks to go with those True Religion things that I already had. 'Cause like I said, I knew I had some of it, so I finally found all of the rest of that tonight. So hopefully I'll be able to get those into some concepts tomorrow. That'll be my next order of business after I get these colleges done. I think I still have Crimson, Alabama to do. I also have Alabama. I didn't get any of the Georgia Bulldogs. I saw some of that stuff in the store when I was in Georgia the other day, but I didn't get any of that. Kind of wishing I had them, but I think I have more than enough to last me this Father's Day and another one too. And that's another thing I want is a good tag gun. My tag gun, everybody loves their tag guns. My tag guns don't work worth crap. I don't know if my little barb, the little plastic part of it is not long enough, or if my thing is like defective. I don't know what the deal is with it, but it does not work nearly as well as everybody else seems to love theirs and use it a lot. And I can't get my thing to work at all. The what do you call it? Hole puncher? It's not a hole puncher. Tag gun. Those things. I can't get that thing to work for crap. So I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been taping this stuff down, and I knew that was off centered. I knew it. That shirt is large. So pick your poison. Do you want the gator part to show, or do you want Florida to show? I think we want gators to show. I am keeping track. I think we're going to sell out football stuff, and I hope I'm making 2 more tonight. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, nice. I have one sold Monday. They sent me a message on Facebook. Very good. That's awesome. Congratulations on your sales. And as soon as I get these things here put together, I'm gonna get to listing them. I don't even have to wait until I wrap them or anything. I think I'm gonna just list them the way they are, so that I can get more eyes on them. And I guess in years past, I kind of have realized that people are okay with them not being wrapped in the pictures. So that was one of the things. I think I saw a couple of people that was on YouTube doing bundles talking about not wrapping them because they can just put them in a box, or either not to put them in a box, or if they don't sell and they need to dismantle them, They're already loose. So, but even at that, I'm still planning on taking pictures with all of my stuff. I like them fully dressed with their bows and everything on my pictures also. So I'm definitely going to get that done. But the sooner I get my pictures out, the sooner people are able to buy them from me. So this is Walmart, not Walmart tape, Dollar Tree tape. It's not my favorite tape, but I can honestly say that it sticks to these clothes fine, and it peels off without anything. Like, you don't see any residue. There's not any stickiness left on your clothes. None of that. It just peels right on off. And that's one of the reasons why I keep using it, because I can actually tape clothes without it leaving sticky stuff all over it. So, um, but that's all I had, guys. I'm gonna get off of here, stage up the rest of this stuff, take a nap, and then I will be back at it in a couple of hours. Your face. Hold on 1 second. I'm running out of room over here. My apologies. My apologies. Let's see. And I've been using these extra boxes. These Christmas boxes. I've been using them as bases and other stuff. Risers. It would have been smart for me to just cover them and reuse them the correct way, but I know for a fact I got a majority of these, if not all of these, at like a quarter or a penny. So they are serving me well to be used as stuffings for my boxes, my larger gifts, if that's what I need to do. Great night, Donna. That in there. What did I have? I need to bring my base thing back. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is not the cologne that goes with this. It's not. This is the wrong box. Yeah, it's time to go to bed. Put wrong thing on the wrong box. So actually this and this and this all come out of here and move it to there. And we'll put that back in. Put that back in. These are coming out of this box, but those are going in there. These are going in there. The slides are going in there because I think this is in order. $14 watching with 23. Ooh, 23 thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and give the video a like. I'd appreciate it. You can double tap your screen or hit the 3 X's, 3 dots up in the right hand corner, and then hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna yeah, go ahead and stage up, or at least bring up the rest of these items and put the stuff that goes in there. I need to do these FSU shirts and put them in boxes also. And then we'll go from there. So I will see you guys tomorrow in somebody's chat or live or something. So you have a great rest of your night. It is officially 3:28, 3:23 in Florida, Eastern time. So I think I'm going to sign off for tonight after I get the rest of the stuff. Well, I'm going to sign off for the night. Then I'm going to get the rest of the stuff finished, put up, and ready for tomorrow. It'll take me a couple hour nap, and then I will be back at it. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out with me while I got some things done. I appreciate it. Keeping me company while I work. Is anybody else going live? Or is everybody else going to bed? Let's see. I need to put you on the charger. Have a great night, Miss Rolita. I need to go, I think you put out a video. I'm sorry, my apologies. I have not keeping up with a lot of people's videos. Somebody was saying something that, T had posted something. I haven't been over to check her out. I haven't seen anything from LBE in a couple of days now, so I don't know if she's not posting or if I'm not getting notifications, but then again, I have not been actively watching. I've been listening, putting my phone down, keep working in the background, so I may pop in and say a word or two in the chat or speak in the chat and then put this phone down and get back to work. So if you see me but you don't see me, that's why, because I'm actively working. So but yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We've been up here an hour and 50 minutes. That is crazy work. But thank you for the watch hours. I appreciate y'all and hanging out and conversation. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Be good, or at least be good at it. Chat at y'all later. Bye.